This is the 13 plate slipper in reverse. So you work on the right hand side of the bike, take away what fairings you have, road or track fairings, to get to the clutch cover here. You want to take out all of these screws, all of these bolts, sorry, all around the ring. Remember, in this one inside here, I always forget that one, there's one, it's either here or here, that has a copper washer on. You've got to remember that's got to go back to the same place, but you better tell that from looking at the clutch cover. See where this one's shiny here? The copper washer will sit against that. Just keep them all down, that's on the copper washer on. Once they're all out, the clutch cover should come away pretty easy. There's one bolt that goes here, that's not the clutch cover, just next to it. That's for this. I always undo, that's this bolt here, I always undo this to get the play on the clutch cable to unhook it, but that's me being lazy. You could do it up at the top. You could use the adjuster up there to get the play. Get enough. Once you've taken them all out and you prise the cover away, if it's the first time it's come off, it might be a bit sticky. There'll be lips that's on the cover, small lips that you use just to help prise it away. Try and save the gasket if you can. If you can keep this gasket intact, which is this one is, then you're you're laughing. If not, otherwise you have to get a new gasket. Part 1. Part 2. These 3 bolts and springs come out. They come out. Try and keep everything together, and you know the way it goes back. But like I said, this is really simple. This front cover comes off, as long as the plates come with it. Lovely. And take out all the plates. The idea is here, you need to get this centre nut off. Keep all the plates as they come apart. It's not a major issue, but keep them all together, and then you know which way they go back. The idea is you've got to get this centre nut off. If it's been knocked down on this, there's a little tag here. If it's been tapped down on there, then you'll need to bend it back out. But to get this off, you can use a clutch holding tool, which clamps on here, or like me, you can stick it in gear on the other side. Let's stick it in gear. Let's give it, what do we want? 6. Stick it in gear. Then the wheel will turn that, and I'm going to get someone to lock the rear wheel, push the rear brake, and then get on this and try and do this. The big thing here, you need to be careful when you get on this nut. You need to be very careful you don't slip off. I've seen 2 people now slip off of this nut and break one of these off. This is the only bit that I would say is a little bit, just got to be careful, that's it. So you've got to be careful. Just make sure when you have sockets on there, you're not hanging off of it like a lunatic. You've got it on there nice and firm, and it'll wind it off. Like I say, these snap off quite easily, but you know. Right. Part 3 dump. Not the best, but works for me. Off comes the nut. A small washer behind them. There's a washer behind that as well. Like I say, try and keep everything as it comes apart. That way you know which way it goes in the basket. Sorry. It's all come out. At this point you can reassemble it all together so that you know which way it goes. I use cable ties to keep everything together so that you know exactly where everything goes. That is that.